I am so tired.
Ha! I'm chilling. I'm wide awake. Let's go.
Alright.
We're gonna ride Fury today.
We're riding Fury
Finally.
325.
All these years.
This is not a giga coaster, but we are at Bobbejaanland.
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 Please, it's Bobbejaanland.
So today is actually a two-park day. So we're crazy. We decided to fit in this park as well as the Efteling in one day. Efteling's open until 9 tonight and they're about an hour apart, so I think it's doable. We'll see how it goes. We're in the park. I see Typhoon. I believe that's one of the oldest Gerstlauer Eurofighters out there. Actually, we got to do the oldest one not that long ago at Bobbejaanland. Yeah, it was not that great. So we'll see how this one is.
And Bobbejaanland.
Interesting. I see a train.
Matt, I know you want to get a photo with Dora the Explorer and Boots. And you're like, yeah, we'll just cred run the park, and then you stop to take a photo with Dora.
That's my best friend.
What on earth? What is this place? So I guess the entrance to Fury and Typhoon are right next to each other. So we're gonna do Typhoon first. It might have a long line. Don't really know. At least we can knock it out. This is like a really wooded walk through the queue. This is cool. We've been waiting in all this, which kind of looks like a lot, but actually the line's been moving pretty decently fast. I'm not sure what the theme is here. The ride's called Typhoon, but is this supposed to be like a ship or something? I guess. Is it a boat?
It looks like a sunken ship almost. It's all rusty.
Alright, so first ride of the day there, Typhoon. We ended up waiting about 30 minutes for it. We sat in the front row. That first inversion is
wild.
So intense.
That was like, I grade out more on that than I ever have on like a short stuff like inversion, honestly.
Yeah, that vertical loop pulls so many G's. It was wild. But it being one of the earlier Gerstlauers, it's pretty shaky.
I think the best part of the ride was right at the end where the restraints released and we were able to get off. Oh. That was like the best part of the ride.
Okay, so Fury was probably the ride we were most excited to do and probably the main reason we decided to come here. August, you've done it before.
I have.
Tell the people.
So,
What makes it so cool?
Yeah, so like when you sit down, there's a little button in your restraint and you can choose whether you want to go forward or backward. So it's up to the people to decide whether they want to do it forward or backward, so it's really cool.
So ideally we get a ride going forward and we get a ride going backward, but we're at the will of the people, so we shall see.
What do you think you're gonna vote for?
Oh, backwards.
You're voting backward?
Oh yeah, all gas, no brakes.
Backwards.
First ride on Fury done. We all voted for backwards and we got a backwards ride.
That was a bizarre feeling.
Very, very strange.
The voting process is so fun because you don't know until you're on like the little like turntable thing and it's like,
But I feel
You're like,
bad if
"Oh."
like you only ever get forwards or you only ever get backwards and like you're like, come on, I just want to. But I don't know how often it's done that. I mean, it's what, 12 riders per train, so I mean, you know, I imagine that it does get split a decent amount, you know. So
Yeah, what happens if it's dead even?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think if it is like an even number, they just round up.
Well, we are a group of 4, so we carry 33% of the weight.
there you go. All right, so we all just experienced Fury.
Well, second, but
First time forwards. I personally liked it better forwards.
I think going backwards up the first, after the launch, going up, I feel like the airtime on that is better going backwards, but overall the ride is better going forwards. Because going backwards, very, very disorienting, which is cool up into a point. Like when you add the rattle, and it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I think the fact that it goes backwards though is very cool, just for the sheer novelty.
Very quirky.
Yes. Now, I'm gonna get a little PG-13 here. Gentlemen, this is important for you to know. There is a notch on the bottom of your lap bar. Watch where the boys are positioned, because I got stapled and the little notch underneath slammed into Lefty, and Lefty ain't doing so hot.
Yeah,
Lefty hurts a lot.
Yeah, I saw that. I was in the station, I was like, oh.
So, I automatically have to deduct a point from this in the review just for the fact of that is not
Deduct a nut as well.
Hey, this mine chair is actually pretty solid. That chick didn't look like she enjoyed it.
That was actually fun. I enjoyed it. Great out on the helix.
You did?
Literally, it was so intense. I was like,
This view is so pretty, but look how big these fish are. What? Jeez, guys. What have you been eating? Alright, we just rode this ride. It is called Okie Dokie, and the front of this train has a clown on it. Alright, this ride is called Indiana River, and last time I checked, I did not see any of this like Aztec theming in Indiana, but that's okay. I imagine most people in Belgium haven't been to Indiana anyways, so it's all good. Wow, look at this. This is really cool. Very well themed in here. Indiana River is an indoor log flume. It was incredible. Matt sat up front. Hey, talk about the ride. How was the ride?
these aren't real friends.
I think he's traumatized. Look at his stance.
Look at this. I saw God, dude. My life flashed before my eyes. Literally, this huge wave of, oh my God, it was horrifying.
There's no way you could see the wave. It was so dark.
Horrifying.
It's indoors and it's dark and it was so
It's cool. It's very
not
cool.
Cool. What they say is
awesome.
cool is lies. A bunch of filthy lies.
It's a good ride. You should do it. So this right here is one of the only suspended coasters that Vekoma ever made. You know, we're so used to seeing those Aero suspended coasters. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do this one because we are a little bit tight on time, and that right there is about a 30-minute wait because it is on one train. And if it comes down to it, it's like, okay, we can ride this, which August says is not that great, or we can do Fury again, you know, or something else. We're gonna opt for something else. But what's kind of funny is that 3 years ago on this exact day, we were doing another one of these suspended coasters. You know, there were only like a couple ever built, and 3 years ago today, we were at Greenland doing Krampus Jet, which is almost identical to this one. So that's kind of a cool fun fact. There is a giant King Kong on this pathway.
So I guess it picks you up and it just shakes you around. I'm like, that's kind of awesome.
What? That's a ride?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you ride in that.
What? That's crazy. Also, there's a Domino's here. What? Next up is Revolution, home to the longest train on a roller coaster. Ooh, look at this lighting. I guess they offer an upcharge VR experience on the coaster. Don't think we'll be doing that, but...
I'm convinced they will never do a VR coaster. I've never just been able to do one that wasn't like this like upcharge or something.
Because they used to not be upcharges, at least in the United States. Oh my gosh. What? This is the train? I can't even see the end of it. So it's a single seat vehicle?
What?
It's still going?
Oh yeah, the train.
What? How far back does it go? Oh my gosh. That is a very cool experience. It is so weird and unconventional. There's no other one like it in the world. It's essentially just one big helix, like goes upwards and then it goes on the outside, back down. But it was really neat.
You know those like weird rides that for some reason you just love? This is fun. It just reminds me kind of like Space Mountain, like Stranger Things vibes. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like a long train, the way you can like pull through the layout.
Yeah. We also said it would remind us of Can Coaster, Moulin Rouge.
I think the Can coaster's better.
Do you like Can more?
Yeah, only because like on Can coaster it's a lot faster and there's more forces.
I really like novelty things, and that's why I like this park so far. Just like the novelty of the indoor log flume, the novelty of the choosing whether you launch forward or backward on Fury, the novelty of why the hell does any train need to be that long? It doesn't, but it's hilarious. I like it.
We all got Domino's.
Chili oil. Interesting.
Yeah.
Never had it.
They do give chili oil with the pizza here instead of like garlic sauce
Or ranch.
No, but
They don't have ranch here.
I'm
Don't come
sorry,
here.
I am very sorry, but Americans putting ranch on your pizza, that's a sin.
No, it ain't.
Italians will back me up on this. Putting ranch on your pizza,
He's wrong. It's okay. He doesn't have to admit it, but as long as we do.
Yeah, don't.
Just did Fury again. The others decided to go do Revolution, but I want to try this thing out again. And actually, the train right after I rode rolled back. And then they tried relaunching it and rolled back again. So I missed a double rollback by one train. But that's okay. So I did back row in the forward-facing launch sequence. And it was very cool. The airtime over the top is awesome. It definitely does have that kind of Gerstlauer shake. Not as much as this thing, but I mean, you know, this is also a lot older, so it's understandable. But it is a very cool ride experience. Honestly, the way that some of the maneuvers feel is very similar to like Hang Time and Knott's Berry Farm. So think of this as like a launched version of that ride. Alright, we're on our way out.
Don't do the log flume.
We're on our way out of Bobbejaanland, and we are on our way over to Efteling, which is about an hour drive. So it's about 2 o'clock right now that we're headed out. Efteling's open until 9, so we'll probably have about 6 hours there, I think.
Late park.
It is, yeah. That's
Around here.
Yeah, that's one of the latest openings that we've seen. But overall, what do you think of this place?
Other than the fact that it is excruciaally hot today.
It's
I had a really
not
good
that
time.
bad.
It's very hot today. But I had a really good time. They have like some really unique stuff. We just rode the crap out of Revolution before we left.
Honestly, that might be like, you could argue like the best ride here. It's a lot of fun.
It is 100% the best ride here.
Oh, well, there you have it, folks.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very cool. It's very cool. I think for me, I still think it's missing that like standout punchy ride. Like Fury is cool, but I don't know. To me, it's not a headliner. Like I think it's neat. The Eurofighter is
great.
yeah.
Not the
So,
best.
so I think the coaster lineup here is like they have a decent amount, but like I don't know. I think Fury's really the only one that like stands out besides the indoor one. The indoor one is cool.
Come here to ride the indoor coaster.
I
It is
think
good.
Fury's unique only because of the fact that you can choose if you want to go forward or backwards. I feel like if you took that away, it'd just be another Gerstallauer.
I think that's fair. I think that's completely fair. So
Can we please go in the car?
yeah, let's do that. All right, we're gonna head over to Efteling. We'll see you guys there.